Good day. This is Black Kojak here at you, coming to you with a story time. This is my first story time on this platform, so I hope you like it. It's a lesson to be learned here, and I'm going to express what you learned from the lesson. So let's get right into it. So, um, there's people at the job, actually myself included. I'm meant to it that there's areas that I just don't like. There's areas This is positions, by the way. There's areas, positions that I just don't do, and there's areas that I prefer not to do. And I've learned to grow to at least know how to do something. Um, I want to be great in everything that I do, but I don't have to do anything I don't want. There's several avenues that you can go within the department of Amazon that you don't have to stay there if you have an issue. So, story is about a gentleman that I met, that I know of this year. I don't even know him. Um, and this gentleman, he was new. Like he's been there for at least, I don't know, because I don't look at everyone like that. But let's just say he's been there for like say a month or 2 months, right? His demeanor is a little offset, but no one's perfect. But he has a demeanor of a street aura around his personality. So let's just start with the first time I knew of him. So if you already work at Amazon, you know that if your name is not on the screen, so this is in regards to the pack position. Let me just get into detail. This is in regards to working at pack, and if your name is not on the screen, AFE2, by the way, is for those that are working in that area, know that area. So if your name is not on the screen, you form a line and you wait for a station for them to tell you to go to. Now, if you have permissions outside of pack, you can stow, you can induct. Okay. So this gentleman was in front of me. My name was not on the screen. So the gentleman was in front of me, waiting, just like I was. And so this gentleman told him, go to uh, rebin. Immediately, he said, I'm not rebinning. I'm not rebinning. So the person that told him this, which is the process assistant, he had a distasteful look on his face. Like he accepted what the gentleman said, and he had this look, and it's like he wasn't too disturbed, as if he heard these comments from several people before. And so I think he told him go move to the side. I can't remember what he told him, but I think what I said is, let me take it. I think that's what happened, because I think it was an area I felt that they might take me anyway. My distasteful department is induct, but I've learned to overcome that and be great at it. But I think, again, going back to the story, I think this gentleman, the process assistant, I just know the expression on his face. I don't know what he said after that. I just know that when he said, I'm not rebanning, he said, and then I think I quoted, I'll do it. Let me rock it out. I'll do it. And I think I was rebinning that day. Fast forward. So this is another occasion. I believe this is the same weekend. And so now we have process assistant. As a matter of fact, I think she's in operations. And so again, my name was not on the list. We form a line. This gentleman was in front of me again. And so the gentleman was in front of me. They said, you're going to AFE 1. So mind you, we are in AFE 2 in sort. So we were in AFE 1. Excuse me, we were in AFE 2. So just to make it easy for you, AFE 2 is upstairs, AFE 1 is downstairs. First floor, second floor. AFE 1, first floor, AFE 2, second floor. So we're in AFE 2. She says, so they were overstaffed. She says, uh, go to AFE 1. I'm not going to AFE 1. I don't do AFE 1. So the PA, the process assistant, said, I am the manager. You're going to go where you're supposed to go. I am the manager. He's like, I'm not going to AFE 1. I ain't going to, if he's straight off the rip. He doesn't raise his voice or anything. He just says, I'm not going to AFE 1. I don't do AFE 1. So he steps off to the side, and the manager's, you're going to AFE 1. You are going. And she rolls her eyes, and so she catch feelings opposed to the gentleman prior, because she's black. The other one was another nationality. So this is the question that I want to ask. Nagging versus being proactive. Okay. My debate on this is, if you have a problem with something and you're a male, you're confident, leave. Period. I'm not going back and forth with you. Leave. No need to say, oh, I'm not going this and I don't care, and cursing people loud and having attitude. Not saying that that gentleman did, but he said, I'm not, the attitude he had, that's what I want to say. The attitude he had wasn't called for. If he signed up for doing this, you know it comes with it. If you signed up in Amazon, you know it comes with it. If you signed up to be on being in a sort pack department, you know it comes with it if you have the permissions. So long story short, he's not there anymore. Whether it was on his own doing or they fired him because of his attitude, I don't know. But the attitude presented was immature on his end. The second manager, I think it was on both ends. The second manager, she I think she got emotional and she said, no, I'm the manager here. You're doing what I tell you. You need to go. I think she got a little overactive. I mean, in the long story short, we don't know what happened to the gentleman. Maybe she wrote him up, but she knows that this gentleman's attitude can reflect on him getting fired if these offenses keep coming up. But my take is, you got a problem, leave. You beefing and going back and forth. I mean, I hear most times, they put me on induct. I'm not inducting. I rebid only. I don't induct. I don't do that. And you going back and forth and doing all this hood stuff. You got problem, leave. You got a problem, you have the skills of working at Amazon, take those skills, traits, and build your own business. If you have a problem, move to another department. You have issues with something, take it to the other department. And so my attitude is, okay, well, I know what I signed up for. I'll go in where I go in, but I have intentions of leaving that department. You understand what I'm saying? I have taken the skills of being to endure and to have diversity and to have and have adversity for things. So my mind is different. I'm a little mature now to know what I signed up for. This job is needed for my family at this current moment. I use it for what it is and I take it out and I apply it to my own life. That's what I'm using Amazon for. I use it for entrepreneurship bullet points for entrepreneurship, things like that. But to have, just recently I heard something before where certain people just are nagging to the process assistants and the PGs because they're on this long line and they say, "Oh, I don't want to do this assignment. I know this assignment, but you have a long line that's back here. You're doing all this X, Y, and Z. Like they want you to cooperate with them. They know you signed up for this. Cooperate with the policies. If you have a problem with the policies, transfer to another department. Go to other areas. You signed up for this area. Leave. Period. That's it. I was also informed recently that there are no notes for every individual of this person prefers this department. This prefer No, you have to build a rapport with 50 to 70 employees and find out what they like and don't like. That can be frustrating for a PA in operations because they have other things they have to deal and work with. Now you have to worry about a thorn on your side that prefers this and that at this amount of time. And no, I do rebend twice and pack once. This person prefers inducting only. This person prefers rebending only. This person only packs. And if they come to you and you say you're doing this, no, I such and such. That's just a thorn on your side of this person. So I just say, you got a problem with something as an employee, just leave. Point blank, period. That's what I say. There's a difference between a nag and being proactive. Being a nag is someone that's doing all this extra stuff. I told you, I such and such. I'm not doing it. I ain't doing X. I ain't doing Y. Why we gotta do this? Why we gotta do that? That's called a nag that has no leadership qualities. Being proactive is your presentation and how you bring something to the forefront. If you're at Walmart, this item is damaged. Take it to this area. The manager, I just had this recently. If I had a problem with something, I, number one, write to the Better Business Bureau. Well, actually, I'm going to confront the situation to the person on the opposite end of me, saying this is not right. I have this dates, that dates. I might raise my volume a little bit to let them know that I'm serious. Then, if that's not conclude, bring it to Better Business Bureau, write my review. Well, I'm also checking to see if I'm wrong in areas too, because I'm always looking for accountability and responsibility. Then I write to a Better Business Bureau. I'm also going to write a review about how this person treated me. Also, I'm going to tell people don't go to them. They're arrogant, they're ignorant, they're this, that, and the third. And I'll look in other areas of how I can handle this situation in a mature way. That's being proactive. Standing your ground, yes, you stand your ground, but you don't do it in an ignorant way. There's ways to approach situations to know that you are a proactive individual. For males, that shows that you're alpha male and you handle and you stand on business. But you don't. This cursing and that's not needed, in my opinion. So that's the moral of the story. Being a nag versus being proactive. Are you being a nag to your manager? Or are you being proactive to your manager? Are you being a nag to someone versus being proactive? Managers deal with many people. Don't be a thorn on their side. If this is what you signed up for, be a team player. They're the manager, you the employee. You have to listen to the manager. You have a problem with that, create an LLC and be your own boss. You'll find out you feel just like the manager have felt that you abused and you talk back about because you're now a boss and they're treating you the same way. That's all I have for today. Thanks for that. Let me deliver this message. It's a little longer than I expected, but I just want to kind of express and elaborate of how the difference of being professional versus being someone that's not professional, arrogance versus intelligence. Thanks for letting me share. Have a great day. Let's rock out. Peak season is over. Let's relax. Let's get back to it. Let's learn from this and how we can be leaders of our own families and communities based off of all the hard work we did. Much love. Bye.